Shirley Bang Bang Productions.
Bang, bang!
Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paperboy, evening TV. Everywhere you look, there's a heart, a hand to hold on to. Everywhere you look, there's a face of somebody who needs you. Everywhere you look, when you're lost out there and you're all alone, life is waiting to carry you home. Everywhere you look, everywhere you look.
Let's start with what is calculus. As we know from our DSPM and DDSK lectures, your oral microbiome is diverse with both good and bad bacteria. The bad bacteria being represented by Dr. G in this case. If you have poor oral hygiene, plaque builds up, which contains bacteria that can contribute and even worsen into caries and gum disease. Proper oral hygiene and routine cleaning, both at home and professionally at the dentist, will ensure that your oral microbiome, especially your teeth and gums, are healthy. Here's a quick summary on the main instruments we'll be using. Curettes are used to remove small to medium-sized calculus for both supragingival and subgingival. There are universal Columbia curettes, and then there are area-specific ones known as Gracies. Now onto our Gracies. The 1, 2, and 5, 6 are for our anterior teeth, but 5, 6 can be used for the premolars as well. The 11, 12, and 13, 14 are used for posterior teeth. However, the 11, 12 should be used for the mesial surface, while the 13, 14 should be used for the distal surfaces.
Our scalers are used to remove supragingival calculus on the crowns, which is why it has a sharper, more pointed tip. We have the sickle scaler and the jacket scaler in our kits. Onto our Perio probe. It's used to basically measure the health of our gums in millimeters. Our Pigtail 1112 Explorer is used for us to locate calculus both sub and supragingival. It's helpful to use to check after a root planing to ensure we removed any deposits.
Not that kind of stuff.
That's right.
Position the shank of the curette to be parallel to the tooth you're working on. Once you are ready to engage and are in the proper angulation, start doing oblique strokes in a slow and steady manner and continue to do so across the surface of the tooth.
Here is some ASMR.
Notice the sharper tip of the sickle scaler, which is designed for supragingival calculus. Once you're ready to scale, rest your fourth finger on a fulcrum, which is the adjacent tooth, and use your mirror to retract if you're working lingually. We're using a jacket scaler here for the supragingival calculus on the anterior mandibular teeth. Aim the working end at a 70 to 80 degree angle near the midline of the tooth.
When you're entering, angle your tip close to 0 to not force it into proximally. Remember, you do not want to cut your patient's gums. Once you're ready to activate your instrument, activate it. Notice how Corinne is lowering the handle while maintaining the angle. After engaging, continue in slow and steady strokes across the lingual surface. Use your wrist and not your fingers when you're scaling. This will make sure you don't get too tired.
So after I'm gonna try to like grab some off of here. I feel like my instruments are dull already. I'm gonna try to grab it. Okay. Is your target? So after I'm gonna try to like grab some off of here. I feel like my instruments are dull already. I'm gonna try to grab it. Okay. Is your target?
That you're not fulcruming and scaling on the same tooth. So I'm going to show how easily, if I were to take this calculus off, how I could come down and jab my own finger. So that's what you don't want to do. You don't want to come down because that's that line of fire. So you want to put your fulcrum one or two teeth away, and then now you could do that. The scaling.
For corona polishing, you'll be having similar finger grasp and positioning. This includes the fulcrum. Make sure you get a good amount of paste on your angle. Set your meter to FC straight at 3000 RPMs, then put enough pressure to gently hug the tooth with the brush. Make sure to extend the brush to the gingival margins, and use your mirror to retract the tongue or cheek as needed.
We asked people in Iron on why they think it's important to get your teeth cleaned, and here are their answers. Someone else say it. I don't want to make enemies of silver.
You have a dirty instrument, get your tartar, and wipe it. I wish it would stick on the damn thing. Let me see if I
Here.
Tell me when.
You're good.
Okay, if I can have your attention. Jake, where are you?
Go.
Oh, go. Hey everyone. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, and subscribe. And maybe even come to El Paso. Adios.
Go Iron. Go Iron.